Hello there, this is Retro Spirits Gaiden, and this is Quake 2 on the N64, the Nintendo 64, although in this case, the analog 3D. Here's some text in blue on a putrid green and brown background, which I think features aliens from beyond the 6th dimension. And here we have the word Quake in polygons with some, well, it looks like mutated monstrosities firing at your face. Some nice particle effects there, lovely stuff. This is a first-person shooter for the N64, and first-person shooters really, on the N64, is where I started playing first-person shooters. Turok, I guess, started me off, but I never played this back in the day, and I'm going to have a first look at it here to see what the hell is going on in Quake Town. We have got some options. This shows you, so you can configure your joypad there. Got some sensitivity buttons for those who are insensitive. We have always run off and on. We have auto center off and on. Looks like I can change the colour of my character. Looks like it changes his face somehow as well. There's a multiplayer game in here, like a 4-player multiplayer thing going on. And I guess this was being Quake 2, precursor to Quake 3, where that was just a multiplayer game. And I played that a hell of a lot actually, Quake 3, but I never played Quake 2 on the PC or the N64 back in the day, or the PlayStation. We're going to play on easy mode, therefore. I don't have a Rumble Pack. I don't own a Rumble Pack. Imagine that. Imagine owning an N64 and not a Rumble Pack. They practically gave them away, didn't they? Right. Okay. We've dropped into a dark environment. Sort of a hellscape. We've got an arm and a gun at the end of that arm with which to communicate with people in this world. You're going to communicate only with violence, it would seem. Fly sound effects, lovely. Immediately get a different gun. This is a shotgun of some description. There's a man there shooting at me. Why is everybody so angry already? I've only just arrived. It's a first-person shooter where you solve simple key and lock puzzles, I believe. But visually, it's not bad, is it? It's got quite a nice frame rate. We've got a weird... The analog 3D comes with some odd screen scanline options, and I've got something weird turned on here. I'm going to have to sort that out. Open the door, got some different lighting. Yeah, it's kind of fluid, isn't it? Although the animation's not as good as something like Turok 2 for the bad guys, the frame rate is deliciously smooth in comparison. Can blow up some barrels, okay. Yeah, I have never played the original Doom. Quake 2, Doom 2. I think the first person shooter I ever played was Dark Forces, and I didn't play another one until sort of Quake 3 on the PC. So I missed out, Turok on the N64. Quake 3 on the PC is the first id game I sort of played to any degree. Wasn't any good at it. But yeah, this looks kind of quite nice, really. Got 3D characters, not sprites. That's good. Tick. Well done, guys. For trying. I wonder how many 3D characters they can get on the screen at the same time in this game. I do wonder. It tells me to shoot the orange thing to reveal a secret. And the secret is... adrenaline. Oof. If there's something that's happening in this game at the moment, it is adrenaline coursing through my veins. There's a guy there, he's taking pot shots at me. I do quite like those VFX, like the trails on the weapons. They're very old school, very kind of cheap, but they look like fireworks, which makes me happy. Yay! Lights and explosions. Proceed to Central Complex. Oh, that was the first level. First level's very simple. Look at the size of that button. It's bigger than a human. Who uses this lift? God damn it! Is it Tyrannosaurus Rex? Although he wouldn't be able to press the button with his stubby little arms, would he? This is not a bad looking game for a N64 first person shooter. It's not blurry, it's not, well, it's a little bit blurry, it's not very foggy, I'll give it that, and it runs at a decent sort of frame rate, yeah. Okay, I'm intrigued, colour me intrigued on my first play. The control's quite smooth, and it's quite twitchy, but I'm sure I can turn the sensitivity to my tastes. At the moment I can kind of flick around quite quickly, and it is destroying my eyesight a little bit because I'm an old fart. But yeah, we can change the sensitivity on that. So we've got two dudes here. Was that one dude? Two dudes? One dude? Just shooting the floor. Shoot the dude. Really bad shot. Yeah. Colour me intrigued by this game. I paid £12 for a loose cart. This is the PAL version, and I'm playing it on like I said, a 3D, analog 3D, so you can play different region carts on it. And this is fairly damn smooth. I don't like the scratchy sound effects much. That's kind of a letdown. The audio in general is okay apart from the character voices thus far. And that might be a stylistic choice rather than an N64 limitation. I don't know, but I don't like it. Yeah, this is, you know, for an N64 game, quite good looking, I suppose. Like, the textures do have resolution of some description. There's not, I mean, they're still blurry, but, you know, that's to be expected to some degree. And I think, well, the lighting's quite nice, isn't it? So they're using lots of like light sources or vertex lighting to give interest to the walls. This water looks fairly cheap, but that's, you know, it's an old school game. Everybody in this world is comically small because the textures on the walls are so massive. It makes even like humongous space creatures look tiny in comparison. If you don't understand what I'm saying there, go back to where, in the video, go back to where that dude just ran down the corridor. He literally looked like a toddler because the environment texture was so big around him. Which is either a good thing or a bad thing, depending on your outlook. To me, it's a bad thing. Let's just get that straight. Right, we're in some water here. Got a dude there who I've just launched into a cliff face by using an exploding barrel. How amusing. How we laughed. Need all the ammo I can get. Because this is on easy mode, I think it's given me a lot of ammo to waste. You know, shooting walls and floors and things, which I've done a few times already. I'm using the C buttons here to run around, and I'm using the joystick to look. That seems to be the optimal setup for me. Oh, I got hurt by that barrel. There's a glowing satchel. Destroy security terminal using charges. Like I said, this is a simple key and lock puzzle game by the looks of it. But for a single player game, could get repetitive. Don't know, someone who's played it longer than me. Like, this is the extent that I've played it thus far. He's going to have to tell me whether it gets repetitive. I'm never going to play multiplayer in this. I just don't have 4 people that are interested in playing Quake in my house. So it's single player all the way. So we'll have to see how that goes. From what I can see, I'll probably enjoy this game. I did play all the way through Turok 1 and 2. This doesn't look any worse than those games, so I will probably clock this one too, even if it's just on easy mode. Oh look, we've gone around in the circle. I recognise that pipe. Yeah. Crazy times, eh? Game design. Making maps that loop on themselves. You cheeky sons of bitches. Right, again, the bad guys look tiny in this environment because the wall textures are so massive. Someone call an art director. Get them to fix some shit. I think those guys' voices are supposed to sound like crap. I don't think that's just N64 badness. I think they're supposed to sound scratchy and a bit shite. That door's sealed and also low res. Got the fly sound effect again. Oh, very good. Yeah, okay. Well, I wonder if it gets any deeper than this or more interesting. Someone who's completed this game, please let me know on the video that this isn't just it. Is it just escalating weapons and escalating enemy violence until you win? If so, I'm okay with that. I just need to know in advance, I think. Maybe I should have looked at some reviews. But anyway, for 12 quid for a loose cart, will I get 12 quid's worth of value out of it? Like gameplay value? Probably, even if I only play it for like 3 or 4 hours. Like, what's that? £3 an hour? What other entertainment can you get for £3 an hour? Well, you could rent a video, couldn't you? At your local Blockbuster video rental store. You could buy a loaf of bread and feed it to some ducks at the local duck pond. You could do that for an hour for 3 quid, couldn't you? So there's multiple things you could do. I don't know why I asked the question and then answered the question. But I did, so there it is. Right, walking down a grey corridor here with some nice lighting. Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? Are you suitably impressed by Quake 2 on the N64? Let me know in the comments. Right, I'm fudging off now. Yeah, this has been something, hasn't it? This has really been a thing. Alright, ta-ra!
You got